Hey, hi, hello creatives. Welcome back or to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today we are diving into a collage art. This is my first time doing a voiceover for one of these videos, but I thought I'd take you through my process. So here is a wonders book that I got from a local thrift store that I went kind of through to find something that I wanted to obviously put on my collage. I ended up finding the first picture that I pulled out, which was a picture of at nighttime of a city. Doesn't matter which city, I don't know which city specifically, I never actually even looked into that, but I just noticed that the city picture stood out for me. So I took out that, and then I ended up finding another one that was for daytime, so I knew that I wanted to put one on either side. And then I started flipping through some magazines. I was looking for different words that stood out to me and different pictures. I end up doing I knew that one side was going to be obviously the nighttime sky, and then the other side was going to be the daytime sky. So I wanted to use watercolors on this page, and I wanted to use colors that I saw in the pictures. So in the main pictures that I chose from that wonders book, because I knew that that was going to be my background. So on the nighttime, I noticed there was some yellows, some oranges, some reds from the evening sky. So that's what I chose on that side. This was not my first time playing around with these watercolors, but after I did a video of me swatching them, which I actually don't think I've put out yet now that I think about it, but I noted, I was able to see what the colors actually look like on paper, and then so as you see on the right hand side, I used blue and green because those were the colors that basically stood out from the daytime city photo. So I put one on either side, and I already knew that this is what I wanted, and then I did the ripped look, as I love this look right now. And from these pictures, I knew that these were going to be the background, so I wanted something that kind of stood out on top of these. And as I was going through the magazine, I noticed a lot of eyes. So I ended up cutting out a lot of women's eyes. And so after I glue these pieces down, you'll see the different magazine clippings that I pull out, that I start to kind of play around on screen play around on the page on where I want things to go. I don't have a specific proper termed, I guess, or proper way on how I do it, like in terms of, this many pieces are on this side, and that has to work out. So many people talk about this visual triangle, and although I get that, but I don't get it all at the same time. I just go with my instinct, go with what I think looks good, and go from there. So I noticed that these two little eyes that I show up to screen very soon, these two here, just don't go with the rest of my page. They're too small. They just don't fit nicely. So I ended up pairing each set of eyes with a word that I found within the magazine that kind of, again, stood out as different affirmations that I want to say to myself every day, remind myself, or just to have these things on paper to remind myself of the importance of them. And so you'll see that I add each kind of little cluster with a piece of the dictionary paper that I pulled out at the beginning. And then I do a little bit of balancing visually, because the eyes on the left-hand side at the top are very large, and I didn't want it to be perfectly symmetrical. As you see, there's only 2 clusters on the left-hand side, and there's 3 on the right-hand side. So this doesn't bother me. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like when things are actually uneven, but I still wanted a little bit of balance so that you don't have all the large words on the one side with the large eyes versus on the other side being small. So again, as long as it looks good to you, that's all that matters. So after I glue everything down with my little 3 clusters of the word, the book, or the dictionary pages, and then the eyes, I pull out these Tim Holtz word stickers, and I put something with each word to kind of make sense to me. So with perfect, I used you're perfect because we all know you're perfect just the way you are. And it's very important to continuously tell yourself that. With give, I put give every day. And again, these are things that made sense to me where it doesn't necessarily have to make sense to other people. So again, I put give every day, which this one does make sense. And you want to make sure that you're giving back every day or giving to yourself every day. Just being aware of what you're doing on a daily basis. So then with beauty, I put express beauty. With fear, I put create fearless. Or with fearless, I put create fearless. And with family, I put inspire family. And again, these things all make sense to me, and you interpret them the way you need to interpret them, any way that you feel is necessary right now. So then now I'm just going in with my doodles. It's always the last thing I do to kind of fill in just empty space or just to kind of make some accents, and then that's it. This page is done. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things. It really helps my channel grow and reach people that also want to see these videos. So it means so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.